Waze or Google Maps? I mostly use Waze to check for cops, traffic jams, accidents and all that on the road. That app's a lifesaver when you're trying to avoid a ticket or not waste time. But when I'm looking for nearby spots, like fast food, stores or whatever, I switch to Google Maps or Apple Maps because Waze just doesn't cut it for that. It doesn't really show local places like the others do. Now I saw that Google Maps also lets you report cops, accidents and all that. So I'm like, why even use Waze anymore? What do y'all use? Do you stick with Waze, use just Google Maps or Apple Maps, or mix them up like I do? I'm not seeing as many people report the hazards and police in Google Maps. Waze users have an allegiance, more of a traffic community taking care of each other. I do prefer Waze in general. I do use Google Maps if it's a close drive, and I used Google Maps on my phone to find the business. I do think Waze has become worse over time. I have been using it for 14 years. I loved how Waze used to react, take exits on a highway, and then come back in just to save a minute. Now Waze is pretty bad. It doesn't refresh often enough. I got stuck in a 45-minute standstill because it didn't refresh on time. When I refreshed manually, it had all the data, and there was an easy exit right before the standstill. It also makes sometimes decisions I don't want it to make, like it adds 3-minute drive just to save $0.28. When it's 11 p.m., I'm exhausted. I'd much rather pay $0.28 and be home quicker and easier than having to take small roads. I honestly just want a better app. I just keep using it because it has better alerts. But if any competitor creates something better, I'm immediately out of Waze. Reading the comments, it seems that some people aren't aware that Google had acquired Waze since 2013. I've always been shocked that they didn't shut down Waze, as that's pretty much what Google has historically done when they've purchased a competitor in the past. It must be that so many people prefer the Waze app that they stand to lose a big chunk of their crowdsourced traffic data if they shut the app down, because it's not a guarantee that the Waze users would automatically go to Gmaps. The value and strength of these apps all lies in the amount of drivers on the road using either app and contributing to the real-time navigation and rerouting data. Also, it just occurred to me that some Apple users who use either Gmaps or Waze are actually also being tracked by Apple for their own driving data by their phones, even if they're not actively using Apple Maps, so ultimately contributing to both Apple and Waze plus Gmaps routing. I would love to see the numbers of which platform has more users, the amount of Apple Maps drivers versus Google and Waze combined driver base. Maybe we've gotten to the point where enough drivers are equally using both that it's moot for accurate routing. At that point, it comes down to interface and feature preference, I guess.